The New King of Frogs, an African folktale. Characters: Crocodile, Wise Old Frog, Other Frogs, Lots. The Great Voice, unseen but very loud. Setting: an African lakeside with tall grasses and a large log sitting at the edge of the water. Whenever the directions say frog party, all of the other frogs make frog noises and move playfully in and near the lake. Scene 1. 1. Lights on. 2. Frog party. Crocodile creeps out from the plants, heading for the lake. Other frogs immediately become quiet and crouch down in the water. 3. Crocodile to audience. Did you see that? All I did was take one step toward the lake. Watch this. 4. Crocodile disappears back behind the plants. Frog party. When Crocodile reappears, other frogs freeze once more. Crocodile. How's a hungry reptile supposed to get any dinner around here? He exits. 6. Wise Old Frog to audience. Don't feel too sorry for him. He eats plenty. Sighing. It's our own fault he's here. I remember the days before Crocodile came. I remember when the frogs asked for a king. Scene 2. 7. Lights dim, then brighten. 8. Frog party. 9. Wise Old Frog to other frogs, each time in a louder voice. Frogs, frogs, frogs. Other frogs stop. We can't go on like this. It's too noisy. There's no order, and nothing gets done. We need someone to be in charge. 10. Other frog. Let's get a king. 11. Wise Old Frog. Kings are dangerous. Once you've got a king, you're stuck with him. What if we got a bad one? 12. Other frogs, chanting over and over in their special voices. We want a king. We want a king. 13. Wise Old Frog to audience. I tried to talk them out of it, but they insisted, so I went and spoke with the Great Voice. 14. The Great Voice. So they think they want a king, do they? Okay. Here. A log flies through the air and lands in the water with a splash. Other frogs crouch down fearfully. 15. Wise Old Frog to audience. King Log settled the frogs down for a while. Things were much quieter and much more orderly. But then one day, 16. Other frog 2 slides over and pokes the log. When nothing happens, she or he pokes it again. 17. Other frogs. Hey, this isn't a king, it's just an old log. 18. Other frogs circle the log, poking it timidly, then more boldly. They begin chanting for a new king. 19. The Great Voice. You don't like the king I sent you? You foolish little creatures. See how you like this one. 20. Crocodile moves grandly into view. Other frogs cheer. The crocodile grabs a frog and pulls it out of sight. This happens twice more. Realizing what is happening, other frogs slowly fall silent, and a few at a time crouch down in the water. Crocodile comes out and prowls around looking for frogs. 21. Wise Old Frog to audience. Go walking near a lake full of frogs, and you'll hear their special voices. Several frogs call out, one at a time, but notice that the partying stops as soon as you get close. We frogs never know which footsteps belong to the king, and we're not taking any chances. Here she disappears into the lake. 22. Lights off. Number 1. Read the sentences, then answer the question below. Other frog. 2 slides over and pokes the log. When nothing happens, she or he pokes it again. 17. Other frog. Hey, this isn't a king, it's just an old log. 18. Other frogs circle the log, poking it timidly, then more boldly. They begin chanting for a new king. What is the meaning of the word timidly? A. In a brave way. B. In an angry way. C. In a foolish way. D. In an unsure way. Number 2. Which sentence best describes the theme of the passage? A. Playing all the time is not the way to have a happy life. B. Do not ask for favors from anyone you do not know well. C. Older people have valuable experience to share, so pay attention to them. D. Be careful what you wish for because you might get it. Number 3. Look at the stage directions below, then answer the question below. 4. Crocodile disappears back behind the plants. Frog party. When crocodile reappears, other frogs freeze once more. What can the reader infer about the frog's perspective towards the crocodile? 1. The frogs are relieved to know that the crocodile arrived to the party. 2. The frogs are frightened to know that the crocodile arrived to the party. 3. The frogs are joyful to know that the crocodile arrived to the party. 4. The frogs are depressed to know that the crocodile arrived to the party. Number 4. The reader can infer that the setting changes from scene 1 to scene 2. Which sentences from the text best support this inference? Choose 2 answers. Number 6. Wise old frog to audience. Don't feel too sorry for him. He eats plenty. Sighing, it's our own fault he's here. I remember the days before crocodile came. I remember when the frogs asked for a king. Scene 2. 7. Lights dim, then brighten. 8. Frog party. Number 9. Wise old frog to other frogs, each time in a louder voice. Frogs, frogs, frogs. Other frogs stop. We can't go on like this. It's too noisy. There's no order and nothing gets done. We need someone to be in charge.